welcome to the show that calls for brains and quick thinking, Whiz Junior. My name is Angela Park.
Hello everyone, my name is SJ Lee.
That's right. Now, Whiz Junior, here we invite students from all over the country, 16 every episode, and they are going to bring in the passion and the confidence.
That's right, and I'm pretty sure all of our contestants will leave us with awe, just like all the other contestants have in our previous Whiz Junior episode. So it's time to meet our contestants for today. Now, introducing our contestants, first up, here is team winners from Seoul's Gagok Elementary School. Here is Seongbin, Hyunse, Yeonjong, and Cherin.
We are the winners! We are the winners! Let's go Gagok!
Next, we have team KFCC from Seohyun Elementary School. Jaeyoon, Juyoung, Seobin, and Iji.
1, 2, keep the fairness, catch the crown. We are KFCC. Let's go Seohyun!
And our third team is Super Duper from Seoul's Seowon Elementary School. Here is Minsu, Minjung, Hajun, and Woohyung.
Super Duper! Yes!
And last but definitely not least, we have Team Victory from Seoul Beodle Elementary School. Hyungju, Seoyoung, Junyoung, and Songhan.
What time is it? It's time to win!
All right, 4 teams, 4 schools, 16 contestants. I think they're ready to jump into round 1, which is Go, Go, Go! It's time for round 1 of Whiz Junior Go, 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 where one clue giver in each team will give out hints, and hopefully the other 3 teammates, they're going to try to figure out what that answer is.
That's right. So communication, telepathy, whatever you want to use. Try to guess as many words as possible. So before we started the show, backstage, we had each of our 4 teams pick out a letter to determine the order that they're going to go in.
That's right. Now the letters Q, U, I, Z were picked out, and we'll find out who is going first, second, third, and fourth.
Yes.
So we're going to start off with Q.
All right, so Q letter. I believe Winners was the one that selected that one. So let's go ahead and invite Winners down to the front, please. So Team Winner is standing ready to lead us with the first round of Go, Go, Go. And Hyunse will be the hint giver.
That's right. We'll have 60 seconds on the clock. So if you guys are ready, let's go, go, go.
It has barks and leaves. Tree. Yeah. We have this ocean, and then we have this yellow things. Sand. Yeah. It's bright. It's bright.
Light.
Yeah.
Wow, so far so good.
It has stripes, black and white, and it runs in Africa. It looks like a horse.
Pass.
You have a younger sister.
Wow.
A, B, C, D is
Alphabet.
we put clothes in there.
Closat.
10 seconds.
We spread this in the breads. Jam.
Wow, that is all the time but 7 different words.
I understand now why the team chose Hyunse to lead them. Are you guys happy with your clue givers' descriptions?
Yes.
That was very good.
That's right. Great job, guys. 7 words for team winners.
All right, setting the bar pretty high there. We're going to ask winners to go back up and have our next team come down. That's Team Victory.
All right, letter U was picked by Team Victory, and their clue giver will be Seongju. So they'll have 60 seconds like every other team. So 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go, go, go.
It's a pet that it's a famous pet that like a cat.
Dog.
At school, after you're ended with a study, you take a
Pass.
you like wash yourself like
Water?
No, you wash yourself. What do you call it? If another word?
Shower.
From a cow, a dairy cow, you can squeeze out. When you believe in a religion, you do this.
Pray.
Like a sausage in it and bread, you call it
Hot dog.
dog.
Hot dog. A hot.
Pass. When the bicycle, the front part, the round is.
That is all the time. 5 words.
Not bad, not bad. And I love the body language.
That's right. And you know, one of the words that I believe Seunghan couldn't get was something you take at the end of the test was the answer.
Seonghan, do you do well on tests?
Some of them are good, but some of them are bad.
What's your best subject?
Science.
All right,
Ooh,
science.
scientist.
So hopefully science is one of the categories we'll be getting in one of our quiz questions. But nonetheless, we're able to get 5 words, which is 100 points.
And next up, we have KFCC standing by, ready to take their turn. So let's invite them up. KFCC is standing ready, and Iji will be taking us through the clues. Iji, how many do you hope that your team will be able to guess?
Our best when we were practicing, we had 9 in 60 seconds.
9, that would be a record,
That would
right?
indeed be a record. Let's see if they achieve their goal. 60 seconds on the clock, please.
It's the first day of the week, you know.
Monday.
Yes. We get bitten by this, and you have to scratch them because it's like really itchy. You know, it gets swollen up. It's red. You know, yes. Mosquito. Yes. It's very cute. It's it eats leaves. You know, it's a very
Caterpillar.
No, pass. You wear these. These are blue pants that are made of. You know, Jian is wearing them. Yes. I'm saying this to you with my voice. Yes. It's a Korean traditional food. You know,
Kimchi.
We mix it all up and we eat it with
bibimbap.
gochujang. Yes. It's on. It's the last day of. You know, we get
Saturday?
pumpkins and we
Halloween.
They were just able to get it right, but still they were able to get 6 words. It's not 9, but still.
It's pretty darn good.
Great effort from KFCC. So you guys can head back out, and we'll have our last team in Super Duper. So let's have you guys up there. Let's go, go, go. Last but not least, they picked out the letter Z, Team Super Duper, led by our clue giver, Woo Hyung. So you'll get 60 seconds on the clock, just like everyone else. So let's go, go, go.
This is an animal that you can ride on. Horse. Not a full. If you split it into 2, you get a half. Yes. A credit card. The slice? No. It blows. Wind. You can pop these. They're round. You can make these with soap.
Balloon?
No, not balloon.
Bubbles.
Yes. The Korean is the taegukgi.
Flag.
Yes. Birds can fly. If you're tired in the middle of the day, you can take a
Nap.
yes. Mine is Seoul and
School.
no.
Class.
Pass.
Wow.
8 words gotten correct by Super Duper.
Well, you know what? I'm almost like happy that they didn't get the address right because she was about to give out her home address. Luckily, that didn't happen, but for them, they were able to get 8 words. Incredible, right?
Great job. All right, let's send our final team, Super Duper, back up to the stand, please. And that brings us to the end of our first round, Go, Go, Go. So each correctly guessed word was worth 20 points. So taking a look at how many points our 4 teams were able to get, we have first place so far, Super Duper with 160 points. Then we have winners with 140 points. Just a tad behind KFCC with 120. And just another smidgen behind that, Victory with 100 points.
That's right. It's quite a close race so far, but that was only round 1. We still have many more rounds to go. Speaking of which, let's jump right into round 2, which is True or False.
Round number 2 is one of our most simplest formatted rounds. That doesn't mean it's easy, though. True or false, basically we'll give out 5 statements, and our teams have to basically decide whether they think it's true or false.
That's right. For true, you have O, and then, of course, for false, you have X. But remember, listen to the statement very carefully till the end, and then answer it.
That's right. So 5 statements ready. If our teams are ready, can you guys give us an enthusiastic nod? Okay,
that was the most enthusiastic nod I've ever seen, right? So I guess they are ready. Let's listen to our first statement here on True or False.
The ancient Roman city of Pompeii was destroyed by a volcanic eruption.
If you know your answers now, let's have the answers in 3 seconds.
All right. So all 4 teams answered with one response that was true.
That's right.
Is it correct?
We'll have to find out.
Yes. It was indeed destroyed by a volcanic eruption called Mount Vesuvius.
Let's jump right into our second true or false statement.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa is in France.
Let's get your answers in 3 seconds.
And again, it's unanimous. All have said this is false.
That's right. Well, is it true or false? Let's find out. It's false.
Yes, indeed. Does anyone know where the Leaning Tower of Pisa is? Okay, Super Duper has the most hands raised.
Italy.
That's right. It is in Italy. Moving right along, let's go ahead and listen to our third statement.
Snails have teeth.
Okay, so some thinking going on, but we're going to need answers. KFCC and Super Duper waiting on you guys.
3 seconds. Wow.
All right, everyone thinks this is true. Now, let's first find out what the answer really is.
Oh, it's actually true.
Does anyone know how many teeth snails have?
William.
I heard that they have more than 2 million of them.
Actually, they have over 10,000 teeth, so quite a bit of teeth, and they're called radullas.
I would have pressed X. They pressed O. They're all going to get their points for that, right?
Good job.
All right, so let's quickly go into our fourth statement this time. True or false? Let's take a listen.
As seen from Earth, the lunar eclipse refers to a phenomenon when the sun is obscured by the moon.
Some science question here.
That's right. So 3 seconds. Get in your answers.
Let's press your answer, guys. Ooh, we have 2 false and 2 true.
So the key is lunar eclipse. Is this statement true or is it false?
It's false. All right. So a lunar eclipse occurs when the moon appears darkened as it moves into the Earth's shadow.
That's right. So not necessarily obscured by the sun, right?
That's right.
And finally, we have our last statement.
The string instrument with the lowest pitch is the double bass.
A music question this time. A lot of discussion going on from all of our contestants.
Let's get in our answers in 3 seconds, please.
All right.
Okay, so let's see if this is true or false. It was indeed true.
It is true. Now, that concludes round 2 of Quiz Whiz Junior, but let's take a look at these scores, right?
All right, so in first place, doing a super duper job, we have Team Super Duper with 260 points. And just one question behind that was winners with 240 points. Then we have KFCC breaking in to the 200s with just 200. And Victory in last place, but not far behind at all with 180 points.
That's right. It's a very, very close race still. And we have the third round coming up, right?
That's right. This is
Word Up. It's time for round 3 of Quiz Whiz Junior, and it's Word Up.
That's right. So Word Up, we did change the format a little bit where 60 seconds will be given to our 4 teams. 15 scrambled words.
That's right. All scrambled up nice and easy.
This is what scrambled looks like?
This is how scrambled looks like.
Okay, so 15 scrambled words within one given category, and our teams have to unscramble. Very nice, SJ.
Yes.
Unscramble those 15 words.
So,
all right?
60 seconds on the clock, 15 words. Let's unscramble them. Let's go with Word Up.
The category is sports.
All right, 60 seconds. Let's get those words. Unscramble them.
SJ, you're the sports expert, so I'm sure that you should get all of these correct.
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
All right, I see some ones that even I recognize.
No, some of them are really tricky, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh. You know what? It tends to be the shorter ones that are even trickier, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a good thing that you have the category, because sometimes you can make more than one word out of these.
Of course. Okay, we are coming near the 20-second mark.
Oh, a lot of smiling going on from our contestants. I think they're pretty optimistic with their results here.
Less than 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Markers down. Markers down. Boards up. Come on, let's hold them up nice and proudly. Our staff members got busy. Check those words. Well, they didn't get all 15 of them, but they got pretty close. So before we check the scores for all the teams out there, let's take a look at the answers for Word Up.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
I see some shucks going on as well, right?
Yeah, they were pretty tricky ones, right? Well, let's find out how many words all of our contestants were able to get. Now, winners, they were able to get 10 words.
Wow, 10 out of 15.
KFCC, they also got 10 words.
Good job.
Super Duper, 7 words. They got close with some of them. And last but not least, Victory with 9 words.
Very good. Very close as well.
That's right.
Then let's get a look at the final scores at the end of this round.
Now, in first place, we have winners with 440 points. Followed by KFCC. They're not too far behind, 400 points. Also, Super Duper, they're tied with KFCC in second place with 400 points. Victory, you guys are still in the race, 360 points.
And these 3 rounds, every question was worth only 20 points. From here on out, though, we have questions that are worth 100, 200, maybe even 300 points.
That's right. That is if you go into the second half of Quiz Whiz Junior. But we'll have to find out who goes to the second round after our last round of Quiz Whiz Junior, the first half.
That's right.
Round 4, right?
That's right. Round 4, we call it
What Am I?
This is the final round for the first half of our show, What Am I? Basically, we'll be giving out 5 riddles with accompanying hints. Now, the more hints our contestants need, the less points they will be able to win.
That's right. But here's the thing, though. You only get 1 chance to answer for each hint and
That's
which
right.
questions that we get. And you're going to be accompanied by letters and alphabets, 1 or 2, depending on which hint it is. And it spells out the actual answer.
Okay, I think our teams are ready.
All right.
Let's get started with our first riddle.
I make a lot of different sounds.
Wow. KFCC.
Piano.
Piano. Is this a 50-pointer? Oh, no, it's not. So KFCC don't have a chance to answer anymore.
Any other takers for 50 points? 3 seconds.
Winners.
Radio.
Radio.
Ooh.
No.
All right, so now Victory and Super Dupers are the only ones in this. So let's take a listen to our next riddle.
As technology develops, I get busier.
This is a 40-pointer.
Smartphone.
Victory.
Smartphone.
Smartphone.
You know, one of the hints was it makes a lot of noise. I think Victory makes a lot of different noises as well.
No, seriously, and it seems like they were a little bit surprised with that one.
Well, that was a very good guess. That gives 40 points to Team Victory.
That's right.
Don't worry, guys. We still have 4 more riddles, okay? Let's hear our second one.
People try to be truthful with me.
50-pointer and the letter Y.
No takers. 3 seconds.
Let's take a listen to our second hint worth 40 points.
I know your secrets.
KFCC.
Family.
Is it family?
Oh!
No. All
Maybe
right.
Winners.
Diary.
Diary.
Yes! 40 points going to winners. Diaries do tend to contain a lot of secrets, right?
That's right. Well, 40 points for the winners there. Well, don't worry. We have our third riddle coming up next, so let's take a listen.
The longest version of me is in China.
Super Duper.
Tower.
Tower.
No, sorry. Victory.
Paper.
One more time.
Paper.
Paper.
Nope, not paper.
All right, these two teams a little bit aggressive with the first hint here. Winners or KFCC, are they going for it? 3 seconds on the clock.
Okay, playing it safe. They want one more hint. Let's get the 40-point hint.
I can be a tourist attraction.
And the letter D.
40 points. 3 seconds. This is a tricky one.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough one. Well, we'll find out whether or not they'll get it with the 30-point hint. Let's take a listen.
Sometimes when it rains too much, I go underwater.
Oh,
Winners.
Bridge.
Bridge. Yes, it is.
Yes, great job. So 30 points, that's still a significant amount for a very tricky riddle. Good job, winners.
Well, let's take a listen to our fourth riddle.
People in ancient Greece and Rome called me food of the gods.
We got 2 O's with our first hint for a total of 50 points. Anyone know the answer?
Victory.
Blood.
Blood. No.
Victory is a scary team.
Thank goodness.
Anyone else?
50-pointer hint, 3 seconds on the clock.
Okay, that one was a little tricky. We're going to need one more hint, please.
I usually grow in forests and mountains.
40 points. KFCC.
Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Yes. Okay, so that one went to KFCC for the right answer, mushrooms. We have one final riddle. Let's take a listen.
People have always lived at my side.
Ooh, just one letter. Super duper.
River.
River. Oh!
50 points for super duper.
Oh, and you know what? That was a big one.
That is a game changer.
I can't believe it. They needed the 50-pointer. Is this going to make a difference in who goes to the second half of Quiz Whiz Junior?
Well, let's do a score recap to find out. First place, winners, they were the winners for the first half. They have 510 points, clinching their spot in the second half of Quiz Whiz Junior. Here's the moment that we're waiting for. Second place, 450 points goes to Super Duper.
That 50-pointer was the difference there. You guys are going to the second half of Quiz Whiz Junior. My goodness, how exciting.
But you know what? You have to hand it to the rest of the two teams because like we continue to say, this was the closest first half. KFCC was just 10 points behind with 440 points. And Victory really not that far behind at all. 400 points for them as well. I think sometimes the disappointment is harder when it's closer. So let's everyone give a round of applause to KFCC and Victory.
Great job. Came just short of moving to the second half, but we'll have more excitement coming in the second half of Quiz Whiz Junior.
Every part was very fun because I've never been solved like this kind of quiz.
It was a new experience for me, so I think this will be an impressive memory for me.
I think that word up, we were unscrambling the words. I couldn't unscramble them very well, but it was very fun.
It was a fun experience. We get to meet each other like almost every weekend, but we lost for 10 points, and it was so close and we couldn't make it. But it was a fun experience. I liked it.
Welcome to the second half of Quiz Whiz Junior. We are starting things off very exciting and very competitive with Team Showdown.
That's right, and I say it every week. It's one of my favorite segments out there because I like the rivalry, the elimination. It's going to happen again.
That's right. Basically, how it works is we have a rep from each team. They get a question. Whoever answers incorrectly will be disqualified.
That's right. They will be eliminated until everyone's eliminated. We won't have a winner. Now, of course, in the first half of Quiz Whiz Junior, we had the winners who had the highest score. So, you guys have the chance to pick out your first opponent. I believe, Sungbin, you're going to have the honor of picking your first opponent. Who's it going to be?
Minsu.
Minsu. Now, to start things off with our team showdown, we have Sungbin and Minsu up on a stage. So,
yes, first question, please.
Which month do the following dates all have in common? World Book and Copyright Day, death of celebrated writers William Shakespeare and Miguel de Cervantes, Arbor Day.
Sungbin.
April?
April. Is that the answer? Sungbin, you were able to eliminate Minsu, which means you get to choose your next opponent. Who is it going to be?
Minjong.
Minjong. Let's switch places with Minsu.
From Minsu to Minjung, that is Sungbin's next opponent. Let's see whether or not he'll stay alive or Minjung eliminates Sungbin. Let's take a listen to our next question.
The following words have a sport in common. What is this sport? Rally, net, smash.
Sungbin.
Table tennis.
Table tennis. Which means the chance goes over to Minjung. Does she know the answer?
Badminton.
Badminton is the answer.
Wait, Sungbin, what was the word that made you go, oh, oh?
He meant to say badminton.
Shuttlecock.
It was shuttlecock that gave it away, right? Okay, great job, Minjung. And Sungbin, nice try. Minjung, who do you want for your next opponent?
현서.
현서. Let's go ahead and get our next question.
What is the sum of all the numbers that you get from the hints below? The number of wishes Genie grants Aladdin in the Broadway musical Aladdin. The number of Cinderella's stepsisters in Cinderella. And the number of dwarfs in Snow White.
Yes.
Minjung.
12.
12.
Yes.
Wow.
That's right. So you got to know your, I guess, fairy tale stories and your math. Minjung just eliminated Hyunso. Next opponent then?
체린.
Cherin. She's going for the females.
All right, Cherin, you're up next. So Hyunso and Cherin switch places.
Let's listen very carefully to the next question.
The American inventor Thomas Edison has over 1,000 patents and inventions in his name. Which of the following did Thomas Edison invent? Air conditioner, phonograph, airplane, calculator.
So far, no buzzers. Cherin.
Phonograph.
Phonograph is the answer. Great job.
Right. Not so much in use these days, but still a very important invention that I guess led to the technology of other inventions. So Cherin gets the points for that. Now you have just dethroned Minjung from her streak. Who do you want to select as your next opponent?
Oh, Woo-hyung is going me. Look at her smile. And she gets called. Now Woo-hyung got her wish and she's her next opponent for Cherin. So let's take a listen to our next question.
The following is a list of the 5 major oceans of the world. Finish the list. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean.
So we need the remaining 2 oceans. They're thinking long and hard.
3 seconds on the board. Woo-hyung.
First, I know the Indian Ocean. The Great South Ocean.
All right, Indian Ocean or the Great South Ocean? No, sorry about that. Not the answer.
Cherin, you have a chance here. Are you going to go for the buzzard? Yes, she is.
Indian Ocean and Antarctic Ocean.
Indian and Antarctic is the answer.
Now, Woo-hyung, you were actually super close because Antarctic Ocean is also known as the Southern Ocean, but close call there.
All right, Cherin, you're still staying alive here, which means you eliminated Woo-hyung. We have one more opponent. Hajun will be coming up, so why don't you guys switch places? The last hope for Super Duper is Hajun. Now, Hajun, best of luck to you, and also Cherin, you as well. Let's take a listen to our next question.
Which country do the following hints have in common? Flamenco, bullfighting. Tomato festival, La Tomatina.
Cherin.
Spain.
Spain.
Yes, correct.
That is the answer, which means Cherin has just eliminated Super Duper's final contestant.
And that means winners are the winners for Team Showdown, getting them the points here. Great job to all of our contestants, especially Cherin.
Well, that was quite an exciting and suspenseful team showdown we had here. But before we move on to the next round, it's time to take a look at the scores right now.
Yes.
It's still very close, and there's a lot of games left over. Now, winners, they are currently in the lead with 400 points, followed by Super Duper, not too far behind, with 200 points. Now, you've stressed this before. We have games out there that are worth many points.
So the second half of Whiz Junior, we are known to be very generous with our points, and one question can close that gap in no time. So encouragement for both teams there. But on that note, let's move on. This is our next round called
Brain Flash.
Brain Flash. Now, a good memory and good deduction skills will come in handy for this round. Basically, we'll be showing a bunch of pictures and words on the screen, and we have one designated memorizer from each team memorizing as many as they possibly can within just 15 seconds.
That's right. 12 cards out there, 12 words to memorize. Not a lot of time. Now, of course, for winners, it seems like Yeonjong is going to be the solver, while Cherin will be the memorizer, while for Super Duper, Woo-hyung is going to be the memorizer, while Min-jung will try to solve what words these have all in common.
Right, so the more words the memorizer memorizes for their guesser, of course, the bigger advantage that they will be giving them. 15 seconds on the clock, enter 12 cards, please. We are down to 5 seconds.
That's right. That's all the time we have here. Now, Cherin, we'll go first. What is your first word?
Camera.
Camera. Woo-hyung.
Tripod.
That's also on the board.
Frame.
Yes.
Subject.
Exhibition.
Exhibition.
Album.
So far, so good.
Graduation.
Montage.
Montage.
This is where it starts to get tricky.
That's right.
First birthday.
Ooh. Yes.
Black and white.
Can they get it all, Cherin?
We've never had all 12 memorized before.
That's right. I'm going to have to give you 3 seconds on the clock. All right, which means Woo-hyung.
Landscape.
Landscape.
Any
You have
more?
one more? 3 seconds.
I'm done right now.
All right, she's not even going to take the 3 seconds
She
on that
doesn't want
one.
it. She doesn't want it.
All right, well, Super Duper, they have a slight advantage here. Now, winners, of course, will go first here. They are in the lead, so Yeonjong is going to be the solver. So why don't you guys help him out with the headphones and the mask and everything.
Let's get the glasses back on him.
All right, let's look at those hints. All right, 5 words.
Photo.
Okay, so Yeonjong, final answer. He's going with photo. We'll find out in just a bit if that is correct.
All right.
Now, next we have Super Duper's turn. Let's get Min-jung uncovered. Hi, Min-jung.
She's back. All right, Min-jung, you're gonna get quite a help from Woo-hyung. She was able to get several words. We'll have to find out whether or not you'll get that one word in common. Let's take a look. So what do these all have in common? What is the word?
Picture.
Picture.
Okay, so we have similar responses actually. We had photo from winners And Super Duper's Minjung answered with picture. What is the answer?
Wow, photo or picture. So
both teams get 100 points for guessing the correct answer.
That's right, but Super Duper were able to get one more hint, so they have a slight advantage in that round. But don't worry, we still have another round of 12 pictures, and we'll have to switch sides now, right?
So for winners, I do believe Seongbin will be memorizing and then giving clues for Hyunso to guess. As for Super Duper, we have Minsu memorizing and Hajun will be guessing the common link.
That's right, 12 pictures, 15 seconds. Let's take a look.
10 seconds left to soak those words and pictures in. 3. And down.
All right. Once again, the winners are in the lead, so which means Seongbin will go first with the first word he memorized. Which word?
pyramid,
Yes.
Moai,
go,
Jeju Island,
Uh-oh, stuck
Jax.
already.
Fossil,
So far, so good.
shooting star,
Sculpture,
Here is where it gets difficult.
Yep.
Seongbin,
Come on, Seongbin. The corners of your brain, that dusty corner, get that word.
3 seconds. All right, which means Minsu,
David and Goliath,
David and Goliath.
No, you had that ready.
Mortar,
Wow.
You have more.
Come on, come on.
3 seconds.
All right. That's still 2 more than winners. So Super Duper with the definite advantage there. So we're starting off with winners again for the guessing.
That's right, which means we're gonna help Hyunso take off her headphones and her mask. Come on, let's get those off. Welcome back, Hyunso. Now, your teammate, Seongbin, was able to get a couple of hints. Hopefully it's enough for you to get that one word in common. Let's take a look at those pictures. 4 hints. What do they have in common? What is that one word? And so we can't give you too much time. 3 seconds on the clock.
Triangle,
Triangle is her answer. All right, we got winner's answer. Now it's time for Super Duper and Hajun to get his headphones and his mask off. So let's help him out here. All right, now you're gonna get quite a bit of help from Minsu's hints. So let's take a look at those pictures. Find that one word in common.
Stone.
Stone is his answer. All right, we got both our teams and their answers here.
Now, let's get the answer reveal.
Stone or rock, which means Super Duper and Hajun, great job.
You guys get the 100 points for guessing. Now, like I said again, I think Hyunso had a slightly trickier mix of hints to work with. Either way, closing the gap, let's get a score tally. Winners still in the lead is 680 points, but Super Duper did catch up significantly. They are at 640 points.
That's right. It is very, very close right now. And you know what? In our final round, it gets even crazier because we have questions worth 100, 200, and even 300 points. So
That's right.
I think we should quickly jump into it.
Let's go. This is Final Battle.
It's the moment you've been waiting for. This is round 3, Final Battle.
That's right. This will determine the winners for this edition of Whiz Junior. So this is the intense one. We have different categories and questions in that category worth a different number of points.
That's right, 7 different categories, and depending on how difficult the questions are, it can be worth 100, 200, or 300. But remember, you have to listen to the questions very carefully till the end.
That's right. Okay, so in the name of fairness, we are going to select the first category.
All right, so let's take a look at the categories. Ooh, we have some interesting categories here and there. Angela, I'm hungry.
Me too.
So you know what?
What?
I'm going to go with food for 100.
To make us hungrier? Smart move, Ashtay.
Sorry.
All right, we'll go with food worth 100 points.
Listen carefully to the following dialogue.
Oh, Angela, you know the weather has been really nice. So why don't we go to the Hangang River and have a nice picnic or something?
That actually sounds like a really good idea with the weekend here. Oh, but we have to go early to get good spots.
Right, and you're packing the lunch, right?
All right, I'll pack the lunch. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna pack, the food that the British Earl is so fond of.
Okay, that sounds good, but I'm not too familiar with this whole British Earl thing. What is that? Sausage? Beef? What?
Oh, come on, Ashton. You know the food that's super convenient but also nutritious?
Super duper.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Yes, it was indeed a sandwich.
That's right. I actually know the history of sandwich, being that it's one of my favorite foods. They're playing cards. They wanted something that they could put in one hand and just eat and play cards at the same time without having like sausage drip all over your hands.
What's your favorite sandwich?
I'm going to have to go with an Italian.
An Italian sandwich. All right, great job to Super Duper for getting that one. That means you guys not only get the 100 points, but you get to select your next category.
We'll go with arts.
Arts for 200. Let's take a listen.
This describes an art form which does not involve the use of speech and instead focuses on acting through facial expressions and body movement.
Super duper.
Mime?
Is it mime?
Mime is the answer.
Okay, can we get maybe an example of miming from
All right,
Minzu?
Minzu, I want you to mime.
You're trapped in a box. There you go. Good job. You're eating an Italian sandwich. Very nice.
Oh, but someone put a rock in there. Very good. Quite the mime.
Great job. Definitely worthy of getting those 200 points. Woo, so Super Duper on a streak. Next category.
Historical figures?
Historical figures for 200. Let's take a listen.
The finest composers of musicians in history often had equally talented students or followers. If Mozart had Süssmayr to complete his unfinished Requiem, Beethoven had this person. This person is often considered the father of modern piano, and his books of studies for the piano are still widely used today. Who is?
Winners.
Czerny.
Czerny.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely correct. That gives winners 200 points, and now they have the choice to select.
Science.
Science for 300. They're going for the big ones. All right, let's take a listen.
Overconsumption of this by elementary students is said to be harmful for bone growth. Children are thus advised to stick to the recommended consumption amount. This element plays an important part in the physiological function for all animals. This is part of the alkali metals group and is abundantly found in seawater.
Winners.
Natrium. Sodium.
Either answer, are those correct?
Natrium
Yes.
is the answer. All right, we have 3 more categories. Which one is it going to be?
Biology.
All right, 300 pointer. They're going for the big one again. Let's take a listen.
In case of a major climate change, it is believed that this could go extinct. This is essential to our marine ecosystem. Among aquatic organisms, this mostly lack locomotion abilities, thus drifting or floating on water.
Super duper.
Plankton?
Plankton. Wow!
Yes. We are seeing the scores go quite up there.
I can't believe it. They're so close right now. And we have only 2 more categories left. Now, Super Duper, it's your turn to choose your category.
I choose common knowledge.
Common knowledge for 100.
In Greek mythology, this described beautiful sea nymphs who lured sailors with their enchantment.
Super duper.
Siren.
Is it Siren?
Now, here's the thing now. The score at this point,
yes,
with 1 more category to go,
yes,
Super duper 1,340 points, winner with 1,180 points. Now,
yes,
our last category is a 200-pointer, which means the winners can come back and win this, or Super Duper can hold on and take the title.
We have no idea who is going to win, so I'm literally getting goosebumps. We have one last question. Everyone, get your thinking caps on nice and tight. Here comes Internet for 200.
National agencies and schools in South Korea each have their own respective web domains. MIL.kr for the military, RE.kr for research agencies, AC.kr for universities. What kind of institution uses the ES.kr domain?
Super Duper.
Elementary schools?
Is it elementary schools clinching the win for Super Duper?
It is!
Wow. That gave them the additional 200 points, cementing their win. One last score wrap up for you guys. Super Duper with 1,540 points, and winners so close, 1,180 points. So congratulations to Super Duper, but winners, we do want to give you guys a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause, guys, for sticking it out till the very end.
Now, Super Duper, you have to understand the first half of Whiz Junior, they had to get that big question, the 50-pointer, in order for them to barely make it to the second half, and they were able to survive the second half. You guys are the winners. My goodness, you guys must feel really good. What do you have to say for yourself?
First, actually, my goal was just to be in second place, but actually, I'm very happy that our team won this round.
So congratulations to Super Duper.
Are you ready? Let's go! Thank you for the supernova! That experience will
Hamza, what about you?
I believe I can fly.
Oh, looks like...
That was such an exciting edition of Whiz Junior, and of course we did have Super Duper taking the win, but actually I think it's safe to say both teams were so smart and quick and winners, right?
That's right, and we're looking for more winners out there, right? If you are an elementary school student and you want to participate here on Whiz Junior, all you have to do is simply log on www.arirang.com, let us know, and hopefully we'll see you here on Whiz Junior. Now, it is unfortunately time to say goodbye, but do tune into our program same time next week here on Whiz Junior!
This Arirang TV program is brought to you by Hwangwoo Books and Yerimdang Publishing Company Limited.